Hi guys, my name is Philip and I'm currently 15 years old. I attend an international school in South Korea and I'm currently in the 10th grade. There isn't any specific reason on why I started this channel, but I just wanted to connect my journey with you guys. One thing I really like to research about is the US government and how kind of they've been in debt for the past couple of years. And another topic that's really popular in the world right now is currently Chat GPT, which is what I'll be talking about today. These days, I really like watching videos on technology and economy, on like the international economy and how money works in the real world. Whenever I'm bored, I usually go on social media and find videos related to that topic. I use Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, and like popular social media apps that are going around in my school. I don't have a specific channel that I watch, but usually just go on my For You page or recommended videos and find videos that look entertaining. I like playing sports and playing video games with my friends. I play soccer outside and sometimes basketball. I like playing shooter games and quiz games with my friends. Unless you've been living under a rock for the past year, you've probably heard of the AI program called ChatGPT. Let's not lie, almost everyone here watching this podcast used ChatGPT to their advantage, right? The AI program called ChatGPT was introduced on November 30th, 2022. Almost a year since its release, the whole world has been abusing this program to their advantage. The program was initially created as a search engine, such as Google, but quickly became a hit as people realized what the program could be used for. The program was able to create mediocre essays in less than a minute, producing text with sources if needed with just a click of a button. People started to figure out how powerful this tool could be and started getting creative with how they could use it to their advantage. Making resumes, essays, and doing their math homework, ChatGPT didn't have a weakness, is what everyone thought. People started to discover how unreliable and sometimes wordy the text would sound produced by the AI. Sources could not be able to collect data from the year 2021 and nothing newer. This meant that it would not be able to credit sources from the year after 2021 because the search engine could not search for newer sources. Rather, it would collect data from what the ChatGPT creators produce. So if you would think about it this way, ChatGPT would rather be just an AI program rather than just a search engine, as it just collects data from the past rather than searching for newer data. Because of this small program originally created for a good reason, universities and schools had to think of ways they could possibly prevent cheaters like us. Of course, not everyone uses the AI program in a negative way, but I bet there are far more people using it to their advantage rather than just a program to help them in their daily lives. Personally, when ChatGPT first came out on November 30th, 2022, I didn't hear about it until it became popular in our school. I remember during the start of winter, it became popular with my friend group and we kind of discussed on what we can use ChatGPT for. First, like anyone, all my friends were kind of afraid to use it. Obviously, we didn't want to get caught and get in trouble. But basically, like what they would say is like, what is this software? When was it created? And it's pretty cool. And will Google get scared? Teachers didn't really know about this application and it was quite easy to cheat. And I remember there was a whole month where everyone used ChatGPT for their homeworks and essays that they needed to do. It's kind of crazy to think, but for a whole month, a lot of students went by without getting caught. During the start of the next year, the next school year, everyone started to use it again, and the teachers started to find a pattern on how students finish their work. Something that ChatGPT is very unreliable in is that the sources that they provide are before 2021 September, and also the format that they write in is quite wordy, and sometimes it doesn't sound humane. ChatGPT provides work through sources, and it kind of just takes sentences and quotes from other sources rather than paraphrasing and quoting them. Basically, when they want to source something from a source, they just get it from the source and provide it in their engine. Giving it a chance, ChatGPT could make blog posts about anything you asked it. And at the time, we had a project called the IRP project, which kind of connects science and English and creating an essay around a topic that we choose. And I was quite shocked because in a matter of 10 seconds, the AI program was able to produce text that took me 3 hours to write. Starting from then, we would ask ChatGPT to create essays, and after, we would put the essays that ChatGPT generated into paraphrasing tools just to be sure we wouldn't get caught. Before we handed in essays, we would check with one another on whether if it sounded wordy or kind of unreliable. As ChatGPT started to gain popularity, teachers started to find out more and people started to get caught. And that's when I think our school program started to pitch in and find ideas. And also that's the time when people started to realize when ChatGPT was very unreliable. So people stopped using it and kind of used it as a source rather than an actual generator. So they would use it to ask questions on how they could improve their essays, or maybe grammar questions or topic questions, so they can find sources. Teachers were fine with that as long as we didn't use them to write essays, as obviously our writing is much better than ChatGPT's, as our format is more human. As ChatGPT is just an AI source, it just gives you ideas on whether your work is okay or not to produce. And personally, in my case, I think it helped a lot because I like it when I get feedback from teachers or other students. Whenever I don't have that tool, I go on ChatGPT and ask whether are there any improvements to make, or grammar mistakes, or sentences that sound a little too wordy. Obviously, ChatGPT doesn't require any effort. You just ask it a question and it kind of just provides anything that you need. That's one of the good things about ChatGPT, as it gives you a quick answer in about 10 seconds. Personally, I think it's unethical, as many students, a lot of students put in a lot of work to kind of master their project. But if there's just one or two people who go on the internet, search up ChatGPT and ask it to write an essay in less than 30 seconds, it's kind of unfair for the other students, because they tried and their work is probably better, but they tried it and they got a good mark, rather than you just going on ChatGPT and searching something. Why should Google be worried? Throughout the past year, ChatGPT was one of the main sources of information. Unlike Google and other browsing applications, ChatGPT gives a straightforward answer in a matter of seconds, such as if you were to ask it, what day did John Cena win the WWE, then it would give you an answer. Also, if you were to ask it, what does a comma do, or what does any punctuation do, it would give you an answer very quickly, rather than Google or Safari giving links to other other websites to kind of find out on your own. ChatGPT kind of organizes everything for you. So yeah, that's one good thing. Personally, these days I don't use ChatGPT all that much, as I think it's unreliable. Like I mentioned earlier, it's very wordy and some of the text it provides is kind of outdated. So I like using Google a lot. Obviously it takes more effort and time to go through every single source that it gives you. But one thing that's good about Google is that it gives you reliable sources very quickly. And also you can source check them as well, just to check if it's from a reliable source, such as .gov websites, or other websites that are connected through organizations. One thing that people should be scared about is that ChatGPT provides information that's kind of illegal. If you were to ask it about about someone's license plate, it gives you their name and address on their license plate, which is obviously illegal to find. and you can find that in this YouTube link that I will provide in the video.